Hello, y'all. It's Friday, and you might notice this here game is Mario Maker 2. Been a while since the last time I played Mario Maker 2. Been several weeks, in fact. I see that Casey J has gotten a level in. I see that Adrian has gotten a level in. Very nice. First off, I need to, well, I'm gonna start by going into the course world for just 2 seconds. And I'm probably about to get a big notification because I have not played this game in 3 weeks. Let's see how many. Okay, yeah, so 11 likes on 1-1. 9 likes on, what's that, 7-3? 5 likes on 2-2. These are just in random order, aren't they? Hey, Highway, how you doing? 5 on that one, 2 on that one, 3 on that one, 5 on that one, 3 on that one, 5 on that one. One like there. Just a couple of plays. 2 likes there, 2 likes there, 3 likes there, a like there, a like there, 4 likes there, 1 like there, 3 likes there, 1 like there, 3 likes there. Very nice. Lots of likes. Hey Jayhawk, how's it going? 3 likes over there, 1 like there, a like on Homespun Galaxy. Not enough plays. That's funny that one is, you know, not like part of a bigger message like some of these other ones are. Another like there, and we gotta be reaching the end here. Oh wow, 121, 18 likes on Shredded Slope. 7 likes there. No, that's 1 like. 2 likes there. 1 like there. Lots of courses are being played. Thank you, Mario Maker. A couple of world records claimed by some other people. Nice. Very good. What are we sitting at overall right now, I wonder? 15,005. Jeez. Look at that. That's above that's above 15,000 right there. Very nice. Look at that. That's a threshold. We'll be getting to y'all's levels in a minute. Let me just enjoy that nice big number. Look at that nice big number. That is a nice big number. Bigger than it was previously, if you'll believe it. Since I haven't played this game in weeks, I haven't worked on my Super World. Kind of in a semi break. As such, you might have noticed that there haven't been a lot of Mario Maker streams. Recently, I've been playing through Persona 5 Royale instead, and the plan is going forward, Monday and Thursday will be Persona streams, and then this Friday stream will be a Mario Maker stream, until such time as I beat Persona 5 Royale, which that game is long, but we are already on the third dungeon there, so you know, how many dungeons are there? Like, what, 7 or 8? You know, it might be another month or two, but not that long in the grand scheme of things, playing it at this rate. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Let me, let's see, I gotta also change, get Mario back in here. I had set it to Toadette as part of a channel point thing back in December, and I guess I never unset it on account of, you know, I haven't been playing the game. All right, we got 3 levels in the queue. Let's go ahead and get this level, this viewer level stream on the road. It's been like 3 weeks since I said this spiel, but let me go ahead and just give this a go. My bits. This is how it works here. If you're here when your level comes up, I give it the full time of day, which outside the lightning round means 15 minutes plus 5 last tries if that's not enough. If you're not here, I still play the level, but I do so in very nearly but not quite sudden death, in which I only have 2 tries to beat the level, refreshing at checkpoints. So it's a little bit higher stakes, you see. And later on, we'll have the lightning round. That'll change how we do things a bit, but it's all in good fun. And I think everyone, I think it's a good time. Let me go ahead and hit. Let's see. Let's get the first level up, which is by Casey J, who says okay. That's right, Casey J. You say okay. Pull up the bigger the UI. That's right, Casey J is here and says okay. You got it. Let's go ahead and punch this level in. As I tend to do, I have a number of cards with stuff on it I want to talk about, but we'll save the first one until after this level, let's say. Unless it's like, I mean, if I'm like, if this level's like really, really, really hard, and I'm at a loss of things to say. Oh, this one's not really hard. This one looks good. Okay, let's see. The multiplayer versus stage. Make your way out from the sky full of rainbow. Let's go. 15 minutes on the clock. There we go. There's the timer. We're gonna go with the red pipe because we're Mario. Wait a minute. Is this good? I think you have a bit of a theme and issue here. Soft lock, yeah. You probably should, I don't know if you just uploaded this, but that's kind of hard to get around, honestly. I understand why the mistake was made, but, probably would be good to fix it. That said, I do see that it has a good number of, plays and likes and all that. I understand that can be hard to give up, but you do what you have to do. All right. Theming is nice. I was expecting more with the with the 4 gates start. I was expecting like 4 versions of the level that were like done in parallel, so that everyone has like a equal chance and isn't interfered with by the other people. So I guess it's a little bit of a surprise then that it's just a regular ass course. Like, why even have the starting line then? I don't know. Let's laser this. Alright. Go up here again. Another thing that's weird here. The higher ones, harder to get Yoshi into. But it probably doesn't matter like at all. In fact, going into the higher one actually kind of lost me time, didn't it? In the context of multiplayer versus, if I'm thinking about it, this Yoshi, you wouldn't be able to get this Yoshi unless you were the first one to... This Yoshi, only one player can have it, right? Which is kind of interesting. Highway says, good job. Yes, I would agree. Good job. I am never not gonna say... Well... That's not true. I was about to say I'm never not gonna say good job, but... There are cases where people have done a bad job intentionally, and you know how it is. Hey, Adrian. Did I mention I saw you earlier, Adrian? I think I did. I might have done. Thank you for the level. KCJ. Hopefully that helped, you know, seeing me go through it. When did you upload this? Let me see. It's already got 60 plays and 12 likes, so doing pretty well so far, I think. Where does it say? What the fuck? Oh, 2020. Wow, okay. It has been a while then, yeah. Let me go ahead and take the timer down. Take the timer down. And bring up the next level. I'm going to put in complete so that the viewer bot knows I've beaten that level. And I'm going to hit next. And by the way, feel free to, you know, put in additional levels until such time as the queue is closed. You know, after your level gets completed, you can add another one. And I'm happy letting you get as many as you can off. We will complete them all by the end of this. We will play them all by the end of the stream. I should say play, not complete. Adrian is up. Adrian just said GG. I'm gonna go mess with the thermostat real quick. It's getting a little hot. Just a little bit hot. I don't want it to be too cold, but I don't want it to be too hot either. I'm gonna go do that. Before the stream, it was way too cold. Like not really like t-shirt cold. So I put on the heat a little bit, and before you know it, it's suddenly like too hot to be wearing pants. And that's not what you want either. You want it to be somewhere between like somewhere between like too hot for pants and too cold for t-shirts. So you want somewhere in between there. It's kind of hard to feather it. Hey, YGL Titan. You're number 2, other than you know, the person who is currently getting their level played, Adrian. While I punch in this code, let me pull up a card and talk about what's on it. Did you hear about third-party Twitter apps not working? This, oh boy, like, this is a whole thing, and this started happening, like, after the last stream, which yesterday I played a bunch of Persona 5 Royale until, like, pretty late at night, and after I got off that stream, I realized that my Tweetbot app on my phone wasn't working. I thought at first maybe it was because it's an old app, but it turns out all the apps, new or old, are having the issue. Pretty much any major Twitter client app other than the official one. Adrian, let's go. 15 minutes. And, well, I honestly expected to have, like, something more to say. I expected it to be a fucking official statement or something, but as the news stories are all pointing out, Twitter doesn't have a communications department anymore, and Musk has not tweeted about it, so we're in the dark on this shit. Like, we don't know if, like, breaking these apps is intentional or if it's an accident. And I'll tell you, by the way, for those who don't use these apps, what's happening is, like, as you try to log on, it's like, hey, or you try to use the app, it says, hey, I can't authorize you, and it tries to authorize going to Twitter, and then it just errors out and just rinse repeat until, you know, you close the app, basically, or you know, navigate away. Like a nice little traditional level, by the way. Like the use of these guys. It's fun jumping and hitting them with fireballs. Seems to me there's a good chance it might be intentional. You know, it might be someone at Twitter said, and I say someone, Elon Musk said, third-party apps, get rid of them. Cut them off. Cut them off, cut them off, cut them up. Right now. Just goodbye. And, well, that sucks, because a Twitter app is the only way you get, like, a... You know, it's the way that historically Twitter has been usable, right? Like, oh, you get your linear feed that goes from, you know, latest to oldest, and you start where you left off the previous, you know, the previous day, so you don't miss any tweets whatsoever, and you scroll until you're at the present. That's the way Twitter has worked for me for damn near fucking, I don't know, like 12 years at least. And if they're cutting that off, I do think that, hey, Coolified, I do think that that might be it for me and Twitter. That might be like, you know, if I can't have my linear feed with no ads pretty much, and, you know, really nice other quality of life features that is like linear and, you know, not including stuff like people following, people like liking tweets that people have liked, for instance. Don't know if I'm ever going to read Twitter again actively. That might be the end of Twitter for me as something I read, which is like, you know, at one hand it's like I'm free of Twitter. On the other hand, it's like, damn. You know, it's been like a decade, more than that, of reading my whole timeline, and that's just ended. I don't know what I'm going to do with all the extra time, you know, not being distracted by Twitter. I'm gonna have to find something else to distract me, I suppose. Is the reality there. To be clear, I'll still probably tweet, like, you know, the videos of levels, because, you know, when you share a video from the Switch, you have two choices, Facebook and Twitter, and I'm sure as hell not posting it to Facebook. And I'll probably still tweet, like, hey, I'm going live, you know, on the Twitter, but I'm probably not going to be reading Twitter that often anymore, if the official apps are killed. Yeah. Well, let me go back to what you were saying earlier, Coolified. You rewatched the Select Style Halloween special. Style Select Halloween special on Monsters? I'm not familiar with that. Is that a YouTube? Is that a YouTube channel? Go ahead, finish the thoughts. I was just, you know, talking about the Twitter stuff. Just wanted to get that off my chest and all that. You know, of the things that they have done to Twitter so far, that is the thing where it is the closest to being dead to me. You know, this is killed it the most of anything they've done so far, and like, yeah, if I can't use my app, I'm done. I'm free. It's a series by the AB Torial guy? ABI Torial guy? ABI Torial, that's probably a Torial, like the character from Undertale. Let me hit complete, Adrian, and then you can get in another one. Alright, there you go. I gotcha. Highway, you're up. Highway just said nice, and also has been saying very nice things about these levels as we've been going through them. So I think is here and ready to go. That's nice. It's always good to have something to watch on YouTube. If I were to say, like, my go-to as far as, like, YouTube videos are, like, well, I always enjoy watching the Star Wars Plinkett reviews. I always enjoy watching those. Those are just extremely, extremely good. And well edited and very funny, very like you know, it's full of like phrases and like turns and like parts that just are, you know that thing about that people say about something living rent free in your head. That's, yeah, a lot of passages and a lot of lines of Plinkett reviews are like that for me. Warp Clowns is the level by Highway. Let's go. 5% clear rate. Let's see what's up. Putting the 15-minute timer up now. And we gotta get 100 coins. Okay, so as we go, you can see that we're hitting the thing, and that opens up some paths and closes some other paths to us. And it looks like so far it's pretty much one way. You know, there's one way you can go, and other ways just aren't possible. So, you're not gonna get lost necessarily. God damn it. You're not gonna get lost necessarily, but you might get a little bit turned around. Okay, well, okay. I should probably check and see if these are pipes. Doesn't look like they are. These guys are just for aesthetics. Red coins, so some of the coins are... 3 of the coins are red ones. I keep worrying about more munchers in these pipes. I guess that my fear is unfounded. Oh, nope, there's some of them. Some of them have the munchers. I'm one short on coins. Ooh, hang on. There's a 10. Well, that doesn't help me. Still short on coins. Well, either there's a pipe that has an entrance or I missed something obvious. Let's retrace our steps. Hey, Taba on Twitch, how you doing? Nice to meet ya. Doing pretty good. How about you? Yeah, I'm doing all right. Oh, I see what we need to do. We need to go over here, go down through here. There it is. Doing viewer levels for the first time in quite a while, actually. It's been 3 weeks. 3 weeks. 1 week. So middle of December, I did a trip to. Go ahead, post your thoughts about the video. Did a trip to Fiesta, Texas, which is in San Antonio. Did a trip there. What is the deal here? I think there's death below me, so can't do that. Did a trip, came back, did some more viewer levels, but after that, decided to do other things in the week after that, specifically a bunch of randomizer streams, as well as starting in on doing a bunch more Persona 5 Royale and sort of giving that the focus. Speedrun level, I can do that. Given that the focus Persona versus you know, just doing mostly Mario. And well, last week I decided to take last week off, so it's been a while since I've had just a normal week of streaming, which has, you know, the Mario Maker in it. But also, I do find it helpful to occasionally, you know, take a break and shit. And, you know, not always be playing the very same games. Not about the video per se, but about your own rendition of werewolves. Gotcha. Tell me, Coolified, what's up? Not playing a game for a while, you know, it helps to, you know, keep things fresh and shit, right? You know, when you come back to it, you're coming back with fresh eyes. And also, like, what the fuck? How do you get that? Not just fresh eyes, but like, you know, you'll get ideas that you wouldn't have necessarily just, you know, going for broke. You know, just, cranking as hard as you can on a single thing. It's helpful. Get some variety in your, over here? That's gotta be it. Your repertoire and your gameplay in the games that you are playing. Okay. Over here? We've been over here. Wait a minute. That's okay. We've been over here when that was switched. We have 100 some such seconds. How do I get through there? Can I get through there? Okay, up through here, and around and down here. That's how we get back down here. Turn this on, off, off. And now we can go above here to get this guy. Hey, Lionaris, I believe. Okay, what's through this pipe? Nice, okay, 80. Okay, well, that less helpful than you would think. Getting over here with the on-off being in that position. Is there something down here? Oh yeah, just a dead end. Thank you for the follow. That was let me read it. Lionaris Sabi? Thank you. You were going the right way when you entered the pipe. Pipe has an alternate route. So over here, you're saying. Not sure what I can do over here, though. Given that the... Oh, wait. Through this pipe, maybe. Ah, there we go. Okay, 30 seconds. Either of these. 30 seconds. No, that can't be it. Wait. I think it was it. I think that was it. Up. Up is right. Oh, there's multiple pipes here. 6 seconds. Oh, I don't know about this, y'all. Oh, we're missing one.
Oh no!
Probably through that pipe, isn't it? Okay, try 2. This time, less dilly-dallying, I suppose. That was... Yeah. Yeah. Hey, tell you what, I got cards. Why don't I pull one up and I'll discuss what's on it while we give this a second go. Thinking about getting a new PC. It's been a while since I got... Let me drop down here and see that there's nothing down there. Good, okay, there's nothing down there. Been a while since I got a new PC. Since, when Overwatch 1 came out, that's when I last upgraded my PC. And, you know, now that I've been streaming, I do need my PC to be somewhat capable of, you know, processing stuff. And, you know, certainly there have been some issues occasionally with, like, the PC getting all stuttery during, the course of regular streaming and shit. Or, like, if I want to stream, like, you know, a game that's played off the PC while also streaming off it. It's a little bit... could be better, you know? Have a other lags? Not sure what you mean by that, Lionaris. Wait, what? Oh, okay. No, okay. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Think your internet is lagging? Gotcha, okay. Fuck!
Oh no!
God damn it. Munch you right up the asshole. Anyway. New PC. Definitely thinking about it. Not sure if, like, now is the right time to buy. You know, also, I'm not sure if I want to just, like, buy a bunch of parts or go with a sort of prefab, you know, site. Fuck it. Again. You know, like, the kind that makes your PC for you and, sends it to you. That doesn't sound bad, but, you know, I can probably save... You know, I could probably save, like, 100, 200 bucks not doing that. I probably should, right? Just try to freehand it or whatever. The last time I got a PC, I tried to freehand it, and, I think something wasn't plugged in right, so the PC wouldn't turn on at the end of the process, and I ended up just taking it to Fry's and being like, yeah, it's 50 bucks to just have you guys build my PC for me. Yeah, here it is. Go ahead, build it. And even though it was like 90% of the way completed, I gave them 50 bucks and they, you know, they got it working and, that was good enough. Now, currently, Fry's doesn't exist anymore, so, you know, that's not gonna be the solution next time I need to get a PC. Because, you know, they are out of business. So, I guess it would be, you know... I guess it would be just like a random maker now. Would be the way to do it. I wouldn't be looking for, like, the most high-end machine. I don't have that high of a need for such a thing, but... I would definitely be, looking in for something nice in the mid-range, maybe $1,000. Maybe like, ah, god damn it! Maybe like, maybe like 1,200. I don't know. That's sort of the ballpark where I would wanna, what I'd be looking for in a main PC as far as price goes. I think that sounds pretty reasonable as far as, like, you can probably get a pretty good, fairly solid mid-range PC for that, right? I heard that graphics cards, they're kind of expensive right now. Or rather, you know, the graphics card people, they're making really, really pricey ones. But all I need is like something that can run OBS good, and you know, I would like it if I could run more PC games and stream at the same time. And by more, I mean like, well, Overwatch 2, I couldn't stream that and play it at the same time. Timer's up. That just means we're going to last tries, and if the time's out, if we time out again, that's all our tries, so, you know, keep that in mind, that's how we're doing it. But regular deaths, that's 1 per. I think we're on a good pace this time to actually do it. Wait. Oh shit! That through that pipe was just a 10 coin like right away. So once we were, we're now seeing that we were literally, if I had, shit, we could have finished this last time, like for real. It looks like, had I just been not last time, like the last time I was here, you know, last time I was this far in the level. Well, you know, what are you gonna do? That's how it is sometimes. What we do, we keep moving, and, you know, make the right choices. I don't know. What we do is we move forward, and we go to places that we can do. Okay. Okay, go up through here. Around and down here to get this 10 coin. Now we can go over here and get whatever this was over here. That's right, this is a way to get another 10. Also through that pipe was... What was this? That's 1 unit. No, because we were in sight. Oh, this is the way to the end, so we need to do this after we've gotten everything else here. Like, we need that 10 coin over there. We need this one over here. Yeah, we were very, very close last time. Well, the first time that we did this. Which technically wasn't the last time because I died like 4 times or some shit. Wasn't literally the last time. I suppose technically it whatever. Multiple things can be true. Here we go. Here is this one, and we just got 2 10s left. Just 2 10s left. Let's do those. Wait. Oh, I know. Over here, up here, around here. Is this making sense? Is this the route? This might not be the route. Yes, this is the route. Okay, here we go. All right. That does look like you're supposed to go down there, those two blue panels. Those two blue blocks. Probably I should probably also, you might see in chat, the messages about Anime of the Year and Game of the Year. Probably should retire those. It's been like a week since the end of the year, week or two, so that's about the time at which you would, retire and stop thinking about Anime of the Year, Game of the Year, all that. Suffice to say, I had a game that was my number one. You can see it if you go, put in the thing if you want. Alright, do this. And this is what we needed to do last time. So close. Damn, that's close.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Can't believe how close we were to finishing that off. Ooh, that's a world record right there. GG's all around. Get this down. It's nearly an hour into the stream. Let's say after this next level, we'll go into the lightning round. How's that sound? Interesting how it was sort of autopilot puzzle-wise. Yeah, that's true. Like, that level, in a lot of cases, you don't really have more than one choice on where to go. You have just one place you can go at any given time. Whereas other areas, you kind of have, like, multiple choices, but there kind of is an optimum way through it where you wouldn't have to backtrack. But drowned out again? Oh, I didn't see the message coolified. Stronger and tougher than vampires. Werewolves are savage foes. And, they have simple minds that and aggressive. Oh, yeah, that sounds like what the typical, conception of a werewolf is. Are they only active on the full moon? Probably depends on the type of werewolf. Or the type of wolfman or whatever. I like in fiction when there's like multiple types of like thing. Multiple types of wolfman, with multiple types of werewolves, vampires, etc. In the Dresden Files series, the second book is all about werewolves, and there's like a big like which is a very good series of novels, by the way, that gets better as it goes. Kind of starts off like good and eventually gets great like 5 in, and a little less there's some weird like gender stuff in the first book. Are you done with levels after this one? No, we'll just be going to the lightning round, at which point I will have just fewer tries to beat each level. Don't worry about it. We will get to your level tabs on Twitch. Every level will be played tonight. And let me say again how this works for those who weren't here earlier. If you aren't here when your level comes up, I still play it. But in very nearly but not quite sudden death, in which I only have 2 tries refreshing at checkpoints. The lightning round is similar to that, in which at that point, I will only have 5 tries to do every level, refreshing at checkpoints, 7 for subs. In Dresden Files, werewolves, the way that they work, is that there's like a big lore dump where a character asks like, hey, what's up with werewolves? I don't know that much about werewolves, and another character explains 5 different types of werewolves, or like wolfmen, or like berserker type, things that exist, and then all of them play a role in the story, which is very fun in the subsequent story, which is very like neat and tidy, and I like the variety that offers, where like, oh yeah, the world is complicated in which like, yeah, there's not just one type of werewolf. Get out of here. There's like 5. And yes, you will be seeing all of them in the course of this supernatural, hard-boiled action thing. All right, let's see. I already hit next, right? Let me see. Yes. So the next one is YGL Titan, who YGL Titan has YGL Titan said anything recently? Let me see. Just said GG after the last level. So YGL Titan is here. Fantastic. Let me pull up the thing. Meanwhile, I'm gonna pull up another card and talk about what's on it. Did y'all hear Universal is opening a park for kids in Frisco, Texas? You probably didn't hear about this. This is probably like more local news, honestly, I would imagine. But the other day, my sister texted my family and said like, "Hey, Universal's opening a park like near, you know, where we all live. You know, opening a park like on our doorstep, essentially." And I said, haha, that's funny. That's funny. Nice joke. And then I looked it up, and sure enough, like, yeah, they're making a park in the middle of the suburbs in North Dallas-Fort Worth in Frisco, Texas, which is just north of Plano, just west of McKinney, where I live. And yeah, like, oh wow, that's, you know, just north of the video game museum is gonna be like a Universal park for kids. You know, it's apparently not like, and it's not like a actual park, but it's kind of weird. It's outside of like Universal's normal wheelhouse. You know, they usually make just the big normal style parks. They're like big. They have the roller coasters and all, and this is something more like, my sister compared it to like a Great Lodge. You know, it's like a big building or big site that'll have like water slides or something for kids. Basically, I think is the idea. Main difference is they have a lot less hair. Gotcha. So there are. Funny enough, you say that, Coolified Gaming. There is in that Dresden File novel, there is one type of werewolf which isn't really a werewolf, but just like a person who has the spirit of the wolf in them, who is more of a berserker type. So that is also covered by the types of werewolf that are in Dresden Files, for what it is worth. But let's go ahead and put the timer on. I just found that interesting because I love Universal Studios, and I've traveled there multiple times to do it, and it's kind of surreal to think like, wow, okay, you're just putting the one, I don't want to say like north of Dallas is middle of nowhere. It's a very nice area with a lot of people in it. So it makes sense to, I guess, put a little kiddie park in you know, in Irving, but can't say I ever expected to have a Universal anything within Texas itself, even, much less within like a half hour from me. Not that I've been to that particular area of Frisco. It's, you know, sort of like, you know, off the main highway. It's a little out of the way. In between Berserker and traditional. Gotcha. That's cool, man. Hey, that's a cool way to do it. You know? I have definitely thought about, like, weird lore things before. You know? Shit. Missed the on-off there as I was doing that jump. Is this a tight timer? Let me see. It's, no, it's not. It's 500 seconds. I suppose it might be possible that we can, like, take things just a little bit slow. It is also, I mentioned this yesterday when I brought up this theme park. I don't know it's a theme park, actually. I guess it's more of just a regular park. Just like a fancier Dave & Buster's, basically. A step above Dave & Buster's. a step below like a regular ass theme park. I wonder if I need to like undo the thing. In some parts you don't have to rush. Thank you for the tip, Titan. I need to hit that icicle left. That's what I need to do. Less. That's the end. It's that meme where it's like we have Universal at home, but the Universal at home is not Universal Studios. I am really looking forward to those new parks coming together. You know, there's been reports about all the rides being built up, everything that's expected for those. It's gonna be a damn good park. Not the one that's near me, by the way. I'm now talking about Epic Universe, which is the one they're building that has Super Nintendo Land and some other stuff in Orlando. I don't know if like like when the next time I would go to Universal would be. Maybe it would be good to just wait until like wait until that's built out and I can actually go to the Donkey Kong Land. We have Disneyland at home, the Disneyland at home. That's right, that's the meme I was talking about. In regards to the play area, Universal. It's also weird just because, like, Universal, look, they're not really known for kids area. Right now, they're breaking down their old kiddie area, Fievel's Playland in Universal Orlando, and they're replacing it with probably gonna be like a DreamWorks area. Oh shit, we made the first jump, but the second jump fucked us up. They're replacing it with, I think, is what's gonna just be a reskin of, Fievel's, but with DreamWorks characters instead. Maybe it'll be more elaborate than that. I don't know, but that I think they could do better with that space in Orlando, in studios. Really, honestly, I think that let me give a little more specificity as far as Universal Orlando Resort goes. There is, of course, Islands of Adventure, and there is Universal Studios, and they're two different parks. I think that Universal Studios could really use some love. Honestly, it could use like a couple of new attractions. It could use a new land. It could use something like that is like really, really killer. Honestly. And I don't know that that's in the cards right now for that park. I guess there are some new attractions, like there's the new Minions attraction, Villain Con. Is that still a rumor, or is that confirmed that's Villain Con? I don't remember. Anyway, they're building a new... That's right, they actually confirmed... They did confirm that the Minions area is going to become a whole land. I forgot about that. I guess technically there is a new land. It's just that, they already had a Minions ride. What is that emoji? It's a heart. Pretty self-explanatory. Specifically, it's a heart from Mario Odyssey, but I've taken the crown off it. I've taken the crown off it to make it a little bit more fancy. Well, not fancy, but to make it fit within the thing. There's a super villain convention. Yes, from one of the Despicable Me movies had like a supervillain con, a convention for supervillains, and basically what that ride is, it's gonna be like a gun ride, like a shooter ride where you're gonna be like shuffled around to different stands, and basically you can pick up the guns that are at the stands and like fire wacky like guns. Think of like I haven't seen the movie, honestly, so I don't know like firsthand, but I imagine it could be something like oh, you pick off like a foam gun that shoots foam, and on like a virtual monitor or something, it'll like show you some foam being shot based on where you're aiming the gun, and it'll be interactive in that way. It's not a sit-down attraction. It's like a moving walkway. Will shuffle you from one booth to the next, basically. What the fuck? Oh, icicle. Freeze ray. Freeze ray. That's probably a better example than foam gun. Honestly, freeze ray. That's much more supervillain than foam gun. I think the foam gun. When I think of foam gun, I'm thinking of Paul Blart. That's Paul Blart. That's not Villain Con. That's is that real life? Are there actual foam guns, or is that just a convention? Is that just a thing in Paul Blart Mall Cop 2? I know too much about Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, despite I was about to say never seeing it, but I've seen it. There's a podcast called Death Blart, Till Death Do Us Blart, where they rewatch Paul Blart every year, and I listen to that every American Thanksgiving. So I know too much about Paul Blart and Mall Cop 2 and various scenes in it. If you're wondering why I can bust out the cultural touchstone, which is Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, or as it is sometimes called PB2, for short. You think it would be PBMC2, but that's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? No, this is called PB2, in the look at this. Fucking rip. Rip. Okay. The icicles again. I swear, sometimes I'm not even seeing the icicles. Dresden Files, by the way, I'll talk a little bit about what those are. They're like hard-boiled detective books, but also the main character is a wizard, and usually at the end, after he has puzzled out like who the villain is, who's like the culprit, he usually has to fight them in like a pitched magical battle that takes up like the last maybe quarter of the book, and typically tends to be very, very, very big climaxes and very big middles that are like really action heavy and full of, some pretty clever like setups and they're pretty fucking good fights, basically, as well as really well constructed mysteries leading up to the fights. And I'll tell you, like, those books, whenever I've like reread them, once I start, it's very easy to just like read one after the other, audiobook. Listen to one after the other until I'm all done with them. And there's now a lot of them, so it's gonna be harder in the future. Though I will say I wasn't as big into the last two books, just because one of them was a mystery without a solution, and the other one was all action. And I think Dresden Files, you really need a balance between the two. You need to have a little bit of sub-column A and a little bit of column B. You need to have a mystery that is well-constructed and it has you thinking like, well, who could it be? Who is it? What's going on here? And you need to have action which is, overwhelming, but not like a book long. That's you got away from you. Too long. It's like Sherlock Holmes, right? Sherlock Holmes could work if you have like, oh, it's Sherlock Holmes. If I were to say like the basic premise of like Dresden Files, it's like, oh yeah, Sherlock Holmes type mystery where at the end he has to fight a guy. He has to fight a guy in order to, using wizardry that he has been using to solve the crime this whole time, you know, as a private detective and all. He has to do a final battle. And the last book that they did, Battleground, I say they, he, the author, is like if Sherlock Holmes, but it's just Sherlock Holmes is drafted into World War II, and then, you know, there's no mystery for him to solve in the trenches. It's like, yeah, I guess that's how it would happen if Sherlock Holmes had to go fight in World War II, but yeah, I don't know. I think he maybe should have constructed the plot where he wasn't drafted into World War II. I think, like, if you had done it where he was just solving mysteries, that would be a bit better. And it could still blow up into a big battle at the end, but not maybe a book long, if I'm being honest. I will say, like, those last two books, they sort of form like a two-parter. Like, one is sort of like the mystery and one is the action. So maybe when I'm, like, rereading them, I'll just view them as, like, one massive book. But even then, I think that, yeah, action should not go on that long. That was, you know... By the way, Max Creator XD, how you doing? Thank you for coming by and shit. How you doing? How you doing? Sherlock Holmes, but he's a wizard. Yes, exactly. You're currently imagining Paul Blart's blundering into your scenario and somehow defeating your characters. A coolified werewolf, as you call it. That could happen. He is a bumbler, but he is, you know, Paul Blart is famously... Jeez. On Death Blart, there's a lot of lore that's built up over the years. And one piece of lore that they figured out is that they think that Paul Blart cannot die. And that he is seeking the sweet bliss of death. You know, there's a point where he's like, not today... What does he say? He says, like, not today, death. But is that perhaps more plaintive? Is he saying, why? Is it, why not today, death? He is asking for death. You know, he wants it, but it will never come to him because he is cursed. And, you know, if that is his curse, then perhaps even a big, strong, supernatural beastie couldn't end him. 5 last tries. Let's go. Let's do it. After this will be the lightning round. First try. Been a while since I did these hotkeys, so back into the swing of things. Second try. Jeez, these are going a bit fast. Paul Blart is superhuman, whose only power is being absurdly lucky. Ah! He's a superhuman whose only power is not dying. As far as luck goes, he's gotten pretty unlucky. That second movie starts with, like, a milk truck running over his ma or something, and his girlfriend leaving him and saying, like, oh, I don't love you anymore. And that's that. Damn it. It's not that he's lucky. It's that he cannot die. And nothing will bring him death. Only misery. That was the last try. Thank you for the level. Hopefully. I don't know how far in that we got, but... Geez, this is a minute long. Is the world record? Or the clear time, one or the other? Damn, what was the clear time, though? About a minute. His luck is limited to survival. There you go, yes. Thank you for the like on, bunch of likes from XS All 99. Thank you. If you're out there, if you're watching, I appreciate it. Jeez, look at that. XS All 99 liked, played through while we were streaming. All these levels, first world and change. You know, getting into the second world. That's nice. Glad you're enjoying my super world. I make a lot of levels, though I haven't made in a while. Don't know if I'm gonna like. I'll say, as far as my super world goes, I don't anticipate making any progress with it anytime soon. I feel like giving it more of a break would help me recharge my creative juices and all. Maybe I could like get the next 2 levels up and you know have World 7 be done before like before returning in time for for the last final world. But I don't know. Don't expect it to be done anytime soon. Maybe until after I'm done with Persona 5 Royale. Thank you for the likes, though. Hey, you know what time it is? It's time for the lightning round. During the lightning round, we have 5 tries to beat each level that comes to us. Let me go ahead and hit next so that you can get in another level if you so please. We will have 5 tries to beat any level that is submitted. 5 tries, refreshing at checkpoints, and 7 for subs, and also for the first person of the night. In this case, did I hit next? I did, but it didn't go through. That's weird. Try that again. There we go. Adrian is up next. Very good. Lightning round, play as Luigi. You got it. We got a channel point redemption to play as Luigi. That's right. And by the way, during the lightning round, same thing as before. If you're not here, it's sudden death, which means during sudden death, I only have two tries, which you see are represented by the baby Mario heads. And also for subs, there's additional heads. They can be various things from various Mario characters, such as Bowser. Let me just go through some of them. There's Peach, there's Waluigi. There's even some that are not Mario characters, like these two from DKC 3. This is the DKC 3 couple, even though that left image is from DKC Land. What the fuck happened? Go figure. Okay, I hit spacebar and it is Donkey Kong Land 3 Kitty Highway, and I got it from the Japanese version that has the color version. That is where that comes from. I don't know why hitting spacebar caused the feed to drop for a second. The capture card to drop off. Go figure. Anyway, lightning round. I'm gonna bring up, I'm gonna, you know, get the roulette part going. And go. See what we get. You got Waluigi, Adrian. Very good. Go ahead and punch this in and do our levels. Do these levels. I still got more cards as well, and I'll be, you know, sprinkling those in as we play more of these levels. Okay, I already switched to Luigi, didn't I? I did, right? Yes. Good. Okay, that's Luigi. I know Luigi when I see him. This is very... Oop, fuck. Okay, whatever. I was about to say this is very Super Mario Bros. 3, but that's a little redundant. Ah! Okay, down is bad. What's this level called? The Unfair Dream Hunter. I was about to say maybe like Ghost of Christmas Past or something. Maybe that's the idea. Down is bad, up is good. Let's go up. I could have killed that guy, but I didn't. We got some nice boats here. That's nice. Bah. Okay, there's solid ground down here, so we don't have to be so scared. Checkpoints, refresh our lives. Get back up to 7. And again, it's 7 for subs and also the first person of the night, you see, in the lightning round. Okay, there we go. We lost the guy again. Ah! To run. Hey, Adrian, did you know about that turtle? It's right above the checkpoints. Maybe you already knew about that. I mean, how could you not? Doing the testing. You'd find out about that during the clear check, I would imagine. Another stupid death. It happens. Occupational hazard. Of being, you know, Luigi. Luigi isn't a job, but you know what I mean. Hey, that's a checkpoint. This and that. Perfect. That death was not that stupid. That's what happens when you could have used those. Maybe we'll die and look at that. We got through with 6 of our lives. That's a lot. That's a lot to have. More than usual. Thank you for the level, Adrian. Go ahead and whoops. Get back to this. All the stupid deaths in the lightning round. There's no stupid deaths. Only stupid answers. There's no stupid deaths, only stupid lives? That doesn't work. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know how they say there's no stupid questions? I was trying to turn that into something that made sense for levels. Or deaths. But it doesn't work, so forget it. Fuck it! Let me go ahead and hit complete on that. Let me spell complete right. And get the next level after this. Which is gonna be Tiba on Twitch. Let's go. How you doing? Go ahead and confirm. I'm gonna start punching it in. There we go. Let's go, says Tiba on Twitch. Meanwhile, I'm gonna pull up another card. I'm gonna talk about what's on it. Been watching some AGDQ. Y'all been watching some AGDQ? The 2 runs I've like actually sat down and watched. Actually, I've watched a couple runs. I watched DKC3 on Sunday, though I was really tired through that. I was nodding out during that. Send in the werewolf, says Coolified. I saw Neon White. Neon White was really good the other day. Just a very, very optimized run. Maybe optimized is the wrong word. Each level has been like routed very well and has been like Neon White already, just by default, is a game where you are spending your time trying to figure out shortcuts and figure out shorter ways to finish each level and like faster and faster ways to save time, and seeing like the best possible player with the best possible strats was really exhilarating. Just watching them go just tear through levels like, holy shit, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could do that. And yeah, that's just remarkably good run. I also saw the Metroid Prime 1+2 multi-world randomizer, in which 2 people did like co-op.
Oh.
That doesn't count. I wasn't looking at the screen. Let me pause. Okay, I see what's happening. Should that count? I gotta count it. You know what? We gotta be honest with ourselves. I wasn't looking at the screen, I was looking at the chat. I did not try. But also, it's not real tries left, it's just tries left. I gotta count it. Don't worry, we'll make it up by doing good. Poll? Is there a way to make a poll using the stream manager on the phone? Let me see. Oh wow, there's actually some options here, and no, these are just chat settings. They should make it so you can do the thing. Anyway, multi-world. Whoa. Fuck. Multi-world randomizer. Basically, it's a randomizer wherein basically the items can be anywhere in 2 games, and one player got 1 game, and the other player got the other game. What? Jesus Christ. And they were going. Wait. No, I'm not gonna count that one. We'll call that a freebie. Alright, 2 tries. Let's go. Back in. Okay. And they did both randomizers where the items could be in either game. And it was kind of fun watching the both games at once. Quite unusual. What the fuck? Oh! You call doing Prime 1 then. Yeah, that... you know what? Honestly, Coolified, I would probably call Prime 2. I think I like Prime 2 more than Prime 1, so, you know, I am amenable to that. Also, I just realized that in the last area, we need to do like a spin in the air, not a spin jump off the pipe. That would never... That was... In retrospect, yeah, that makes a lot more sense because, you know, the spin jump couldn't get us there. Thank you for the level. Of course, I will say, by the way, during this lightning round, don't feel afraid to resubmit a level or to either tonight's or another night's. You can always do that, and I'll have another shot at it. Then, hey Shag, how's it going? I was just talking about GDQ. I saw the... Did you see the Metroid Prime randomizers? Those seem fun. I wouldn't mind doing Metroid Prime 2 randomizer. That's maybe something I should try out this year. Maybe that's the next randomizer, though I don't know. I don't think I've tried streaming a GameCube game. Have I? A GameCube game that's running off the PC. You know, like you would have to do to play, you know, Metroid Prime randomizer. Let me go ahead and hit next so that if you want to get another one in, Tiba, you can do so. Maybe someday you can do it together. Personally, I don't know if I'm like super sold on the multi-world part personally, but I would definitely do like single world. I think that would be fun. I have done multi-world randomizers before. I did, in fact, one with Shagalicious once, Ocarina of Time. But this is your very first level? That was your very first level? Gotcha. You don't have any others? You can always resubmit, if you so please. And let me say, like, even if I cannot finish a level, it's not burnt, you know? It's not a dead letter. You can put it in, you can resubmit it. The lightning round does not burn levels for future plays. You know? It's just the way to keep things moving within the course of this stream. Opted into death shares where one of us dying kills the other. I haven't looked at the settings for that randomizer, but Is that an option? If one person dies, the other person dies? I'd be... That sounds like not a good way to do it, honestly. That sounds like not ideal to me. Anyway. Oh, unless, of course, maybe the idea is like health is shared or something. That would, I guess that's how you have to do it then. Pokey, desert, platforms. Alright, Pokey, desert, platforms. It's from Leonaris, who just said had fun. Perfect. Let's go ahead and do it. 5 tries. Here we go. Okay, this doesn't seem so hard. It's not a tight timer either. What? Oh! There's on-off blocks to the side. Derp. Okay. Not a tight timer. Doesn't seem super hard. Maybe there's even a checkpoint. In which case, that would refresh our, you know, our lives. Probably a checkpoint. Hey, checkpoints. There we go. Refresh our doodads. Wait. This is... Okay, there was a little bit of urgency there. Not a lot of urgency, actually. Another... Not sure what those bombs were doing, but okay. Dang, I think we almost one-shot that section. I think we got this, y'all. Ooh. Nearly, like, ran headlong into that guy. Gotta be a little careful here that we don't run headlong into guys. This one, these guys are harmless. You can just sort of hang out. This one, no, you need to book it. I like the way that the bombs, they add like a ticking clock to that section. That's really well done. Whoa! Spike there, right in the path. You're always intrigued with how many ideas people have for levels. Yeah, impressive. How many good ideas people have. Okay, left, right, jump. Too late. Fuck. Jeez, we're suddenly down to 2 tries. Things were going so fucking well, too. Okay. Relax. Fucking! Okay, last try. One, 2, 3. Whoa! Oh! Crap. I see what we had to do there. Not land on the POW. We had to, grab the POW. Well, I'll say, next time I see that level, it's going down. I'm feel pretty certain about that. That's just your death sound? Fucking... Yeah, I guess. Perhaps. Let's see the next level. Next level is by highway. Let's go ahead and type that in. I'm gonna pull up another card. Talk about it. Y'all eat omelets? I've been having a lot of omelets recently. Just, you know, frying up like a mixed egg and throwing in a bunch of cheese and like, you know, eating it as like one would eat a burrito, I suppose. I don't know if that's how omelets are supposed to work, but they're pretty sick. You know, it's pretty sick to have like a bunch of cheese in the middle of uh of omelets. You're not really a big egg guy? Oh, I love eggs. Like that's that's like the go-to breakfast food for me. Like I don't eat cereal. I'll have bagels, but bagels I prefer them as like a side for eggs. Right? Like a side thing. You know, like as an addition. I guess waffles. I like waffles. I like pancakes, but I very seldomly have them because, you know, they typically involve going to a place and doing a thing. Eggman is what you thought of when you saw Shag's comments. Yeah, you mean the song Eggman? I have told this story, but one time in like high school or middle school or something, I forget which. Could have been either. When I was a kid, someone said, I am the Eggman at me, and I said, like, yeah, master plan. You know, like the lyric from Eggman, the song from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And, I don't think that was not the reference they were making. They were making a reference to the Beatles song, which at the time I had not heard. It's good to eat like slightly different things, you know. You get sick of just the same thing over and over again. For years, every morning I would have hard-boiled eggs, if you can believe that. I mean, that's not so outlandish, but I would need to kill each of these guys, I see. I would have hard-boiled eggs that I would cook in like an egg cooker, you know, an automatic thing. And, wait, what? This is correct. Damn it! Okay, now it's correct. So I would have these eggs. Oh, I see. We do have to do this. I would have the thing about it that was nice is that the machines are sort of like set it and forget it, right? Like, yeah, you can just wake up, put some eggs in the machine, and go to bed for another 20 minutes. And then when the thing starts going off, beep, 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 you know, you get up and you have your hard-boiled eggs. It was nice, but god damn if I wasn't sick of hard-boiled eggs, like, you know, a few years into that. And also, like, before too long, the egg machines, like the machine that makes the eggs. Hello, Claus, Dieter, how you doing? The machine that makes the eggs, basically you just put some water in, right, and it would boil them up. The machine that makes the eggs eventually would get all, grody. It would start, like, it basically would, like, burn through the bottom of the thing. The bottom of the egg cooker. And, you'd have to replace it. You'd have to get another one every, like, year or so. And, that was kind of a pretty penny. Nowadays, what I mainly eat is, like, scrambled eggs if it's like, fancy. Or just, like, some basic hard-boiled eggs if I don't want to, like, actually, like, dirty a fork. That's sort of the factor as far as, like, the... That's, like, the main factor as far as, like, whether to do one or the other goes. If I want to dirty a fork or not. Hey, look at this. You can get out that way. Wait, what? Oh, this one is one that has it. These are lead to nowhere. Do I need to go in that door first, I wonder? Let's go find out. And I know that, you know, I don't know how y'all are with, like, when you are oh, here's the end of the level as well. Not bad. I don't know how y'all are when you're making eggs and having eggs. Ah! Jeez, I was scared shitless there for a second. I don't know how y'all are when you're having eggs, but I always like to make sure that, like, when I have one fork for mixing the eggs, and another for eating the eggs once they're cooked. I don't really know if it's safe to just, you know, eat them fresh off the fork. That said, the spatula does get dirty and is just always covered in eggs or whatever, so I guess I don't mind that much. You know, I'll just like, you know, you sponge the thing down, the spatula, and that's good enough for the spatula, but for the eggs themselves, you just rinse the fork. I would think like rinse plus maybe some, I would do rinse plus, how am I gonna do this? Well, here we go. I would rinse off and also, if I'm rinsing a fork that way, right? I would make sure to also sponge it a little bit, you know, hit it with the sponge. Maybe I'm overly cautious. Or directly scramble him with the pan with the spatula. Oh, there's a thought. I scramble them in the pan, you know, so I don't have to, like, dirty a bowl or anything. But always with a fork, never with a spatula. I've never thought... I've never thought about the possibility of using... I'm gonna do this. Eat shit! There we go, clear condition met. You loosely scramble with the spatula? Gotcha. Do you like it when you can see the separation in the egg white and the yellow? Yeah, that's smart. Poops McGee. Poops McGee loves eggs. I'm sorry, that's very funny to me. Poops McGee. Hell yeah. Me too, I love eggs. Thank you for level, Highway. Let me go ahead and hit complete on that. Man, I think we can all agree. Well, except for Shag, unfortunately. No offense, Shag. We can all agree eggs, they're pretty good food. And also, they're pretty great as ingredients as well. I know a lot of things have eggs in them, and presumably they make them better. What's a double entendre? Tell me, Coolified. We're all a fan of eggs? Because of the eggs and ovaries? Eggs are the reason you're not going vegan? Gotcha. You know, when I say eggs, I do not mean human eggs, which are more of an not an abstract. They're not really, like, you don't see them. You don't see eggs. Well, actually, I guess that was the whole thing that ladies go through, where they see their eggs. Is that poor taste? Jeez. I guess that is, you know... Yeah, you don't see them. You see, like, blood and shit. That's not the eggs themselves, do you? I imagine human eggs just look like little balls of cells, right? Like, that's how it's pictured. When you see, like, the diagrams of, like, how, you know, how it looks. It's just like a big ball, and then there's a bunch of little sperm trying to get in it, basically. Well, you know, after sex. Not in general. They're only after reproduction. You know how it is. You guys know how it is. Human eggs are single cells, very tiny. Right, so not as sophisticated or as bird eggs, which are like a whole unit. You think you would have like two different words for that, right? Like one word being like, oh yeah, just the single cell that becomes the organism, and the other word being like for describing like organisms that have more sophisticated like eggs that sort of are the same to us as the womb would be. Like their eggs are more similar to wombs than like, you know, than like our eggs, because our eggs are just, you know, single cells, whereas their eggs are like, it's basically like a portable womb. You put it on the ground, and it has everything the baby needs to, you know, get made. Poops McGee is up next. I must have missed when Poops McGee got this level in. Thank you, Poops McGee. I love the name, by the way. I suppose it's Poops McGee. You gotta put in like a dramatic pause. Poops McGee. Underscore, underscore, underscore. In other words. I don't know what those words mean, Coolified. What is swaz? I know what sexual means. And white. I know what those two words mean. And bust. I don't know what swaz means. Let's see another card while I'm putting in this thing. Swaz might just mean sauce. Oh! It does sound like sauce, doesn't it? Swass. Huh. Chicken eggs are just unfertilized egg cells. They're just a lot larger than human eggs, but conceptually very similar. But they got the shells, though. And they got, like, the yolk, and they got, like, the part that, it's got water in it. It's got water in it, first off. And it's got, like, a sort of like a nutrient bath for the organism to eat, right? I feel like there's like three components there, other than the cell, other than the egg cell in the egg, in a chicken egg, or any bird egg. Here's another card. Let's stop talking about eggs. Oh, I've been watching a bunch of the seasonal anime, so I thought I would put in a couple of cards for the best anime I've seen, like the top 3 anime I've seen this season. The first one is Onimai, I'm Now Your Sister, which kind of contentious and kind of like and weird in principle when you hear about it and when you watch it. It's a little bit objectionable, but also it is extremely, extremely good. And also, it helps to know, like, oh, the manga is good, and people like the manga. Swa-us. The tightest shit? Never heard that word, Coolified. I'm sure it's a term that's up with the kids. Onimai, let me tell you the premise of Onimai. Basically, it's about a shut-in who is gender bent into a young girl body, which is kind of weird on the face of it. You know, basically like, oh, why a young girl? Why that young? Ooh, there's a little bit weird, but it is extremely cute. It is extremely well done. There's a lot of little jokes. It is very funny. And it is just very, very, very well made. It is made by the people who made Jobless Reincarnation, which is a anime I noped out of for similar reasons, except this one, at the very least, in Jobless Reincarnation, I noped out because I heard the manga was worse. In this case, I heard the manga was better, or like less lewd, which helped me to go like, okay, well, helped me to understand what it was up to, right, or what was good about it. In the first episode, even, okay, that's optional. These are optional. How young? Like, young. There's this, they literally say in the first scene, like, looking like, you've been, like, de-aged to, like, pubescent, basically. which is weird on the face of it, but I have heard a argument because I was talking to people who have read the manga, and I was wondering, like, why is it that way in the manga? And what I was basically told is like, well, it's sort of like a trans thing. It sort of reads like a trans allegory. And if you've ever heard, you know, there's like a thing in trans circles to say like, wherein like transition can feel like a second puberty, basically. And what this anime does, what this manga did, is turn that into a literal thing. It is literally a second puberty in the fiction, you know? Which works pretty well, honestly. Like in the first episode, there's a scene where they go bra shopping and you know, the sister, the you know, the main character's sister says to the clerk, she says, oh, it's her first time. And the clerk is like, oh, don't worry, it happens to everyone. Everyone has to do this. It's normal. And it's like, wait, okay, this scene is actually pretty interesting as far as like, yeah, you know, this is almost like a coming of age type thing. And it's just because the character is young, they get to you know, they get to have this scene. Fuck. This scene only works because the character is young. And, because the character is young, and, therefore the clerk wouldn't say, like, if this was like a 20-year-old character, right? If the character was like a 20-year-old woman, then you couldn't have that scene. And it wouldn't be, like, quite as resonant, right? It wouldn't be quite as, like, realistic. Or rather, the clerk would say, like, what? And would be confused. Whereas, as is, it's kind of reaffirming in a weird way. God damn it. It's more like in a reaffirming way, which I think is interesting. I will say again, you know, given the age of the character, it is a little distressing sometimes. Fuck me! How willing the show is to be, like, really lewd and crass. Or, like, maybe not... A little bit... What am I doing? We're done. That's the lives. And a little bit... And very explicit in what it's dealing with. But... It's just so damn well made, I can't say that it's not one of the top 3 shows of the season. And it's also, I think, the only slice of life this season. Weirdly enough, like the only pure slice of life that is just cute girls doing things. Coolified gaming, what's it called? Oni Mai, I'm your sister now. I will say it's quite lewd, but you know, if you with the right context, I think there's a way to frame it where it's actually more it actually works more than it doesn't work. And it is damn good and like funny and well written, and it looks really nice as well. Really nicely animated, really good faces, basically everything you want in a slice of life, but a little on the horny side as far as like that goes as well. I didn't know you were trans, but I know a lot of trans people and a lot of trans folks. I'm, you know, very supportive and shit. You know, I'm very good. I'm very, like, I know a lot of trans folks. A lot of my friends are, a lot of people I know from the internet, you know. And a lot of people I've known for many, many, many years, trans. More than ever, it seems like, you know. Alright. Thank you for the level, Poops McGee. This gives I have black friend vibes. Jeez, I hope not. You're just poking fun, gotcha. No, like a lot of the spaces I'm in, a lot of people are trans. You know, very. It would be impossible for me to exist and be a transphobe in the spaces I occupy. Like I cannot even imagine. Like that would be. You would have to be some sort of weirdo to exist in the spaces I exist in and be transphobic. Like, I cannot even imagine. Yeah. We failed that one, right? So next. So just next. That is the AGDQ trans emote Shag just laid down. Any lewdness can be excused by the fact that Japan is mostly populated by horny somethings. Sure, yeah, that's a good way to look at it as well. Yeah, it's really good, and I'll say like of the shows so far, I'll say like the second episode, which came out yesterday. I watched the second episode last night, and I think it is less objectionable, but still very explicit. The second episode had a bit where, you know, probably shouldn't say. There was definitely a lot of stuff in there where it is horny, or it is very like, you know, showing them undressing. They went to a public bath in the second episode, and that was a bit of fun and interesting, really well done. And also, you know, they censor anything, you know how it is with anime. They show like a public bath, an onsen, a bathroom, which is, as I understand, like, you know, social bathing is more common in Japan, so, you know, jot that down. It's more of a normal thing, but they do the same thing everyone else does, where they don't show any of the important bits, either through like Austin Powers style, like, oh, there's a shampoo bottle right in the way, or just like, it's foggy, man, you can't see it. That's all you need to do to justify that. You're just interested because of the bra shopping stream. Yeah, that was the part where I was almost feeling like, okay, actually, this premise kind of explains, is kind of justified, and that scene, because that scene wouldn't work without it. And sure enough, that's intentional, and apparently that's a lot of the manga. A lot of the stuff in the manga is like that, and indeed, in the second episode, there is more stuff that is along those lines. So I think it's gonna be great. I think I was initially tentative on it because, you know, it's like the lewd content and all, but after talking to people and hearing that, like, oh, the manga is actually not so bad. The manga is actually very good and very queer, in a good way. And hearing like, and watching the second episode, I feel like, nope, okay, well, there's no way I can cut it, given how good it is and such. Claus Dieter just said, I was just talking about poking fun, so Claus Dieter is here. Fantastic. Let me pull up the next card. I like I said, I have 3 anime I want to touch on real fast. There's been only 1 episode of Handyman Saito in Another World, but it is, I think, one of the best shows of the season so far. You know, it's an isekai, wherein a guy is reincarnated into another world, and this guy happens to be a handyman, so he's good at picking locks, he's good at crafting stuff. You're gonna watch it after the stream. Have fun, it's on Crunchyroll. And, I'm sure you can find it other places if you don't have Crunchyroll, you know how it is. He's a handyman who he can pick locks and stuff, and immediately you see that and you go like, oh, that's a great skill to have when you're in another world. And then you like look at, yes, I understood Onimai. Saito, handyman, otherworld. Then you realize like, oh, the rest of his party is really neat too, and really fun. There's like a fully armored like lady who is like, you're gonna look for it on YouTube. Can you find like full animes on YouTube that aren't like, you know, monetized or anything? Your best bet would probably be somewhere, you know, a little more beneath the radar, you know what I'm saying? So Handyman Saito, he's like, there's also like a fully armored night girl who is a little bit shy, and that's very nice. I think she's cute, and she's just a little bit flustered. You can kind of tell what's up there. There's like a really mercurial fairy who like, she heals like the old wizard's back all the time, and every time she does it, she's like, okay, I want 1 golden coin every time I give you a heal. It works for other shows you watch? Dang. Well, you know, that if it works for you, it works for you. There's a forgetful wizard who is always forgetting his incantations. And, you know, the show sort of goes from skit to skit, sort of like setting up a little ridiculous thing like, oh, the handyman, he is like picking a lock or something. Oh, it's a mimic. Ah, would you play my troll level? Asked Mario Maker. Yeah, submit it. Though I will note it is the lightning round, so there is a limited amount of tries. Speaking of limited amount of tries, let me play this level. Handyman Saito. The one thing that's weird about it is that it kind of goes from like bit to bit really fast. Like basically it's just like 2-minute skits after 2-minute skits, but each skit is really well done. All the characters are great, and goddamn if it's not like immediately. You see the basic premise and you're like, oh, he's a handyman. So he can do like, damn it. He's a handyman, so he can like craft stuff and pick locks and shit. That's a pretty, and he probably has like more skills than that. That's actually pretty fucking good for someone in another world to have. Like there's been other shows about like you know, like doctors and other than like medicine and combat. Those are maybe better skills to go into another world with, but fucking being able to pick a lock and you know, build a cabinet. Those are 2 fucking really good skills for being in a fantasy world, it turns out. And also everything else in that show is really hitting for me. I think that's one of the most impressive shows of the season. This is a really interesting execution where you're going back and forth, and you can only be over here for so long before it pulls back, but also, fuck, you don't have that much of a strict timer. You can always return to the previous place. Isekai handyman with nightly Fluttershy. I don't know. That's like My Little Pony, right? I don't know the characters from that, so I can't speak to that, but sure. It's more than that, though. Like, every character seems pretty fun from the first episode. There's bits where, like I said, shit. Oh, damn it, I ran out of lives. Thank you for the level, Claus Dieter. This is the lightning round. You know how it is. You can resubmit if you want. I will say. Let me make sure everyone knows if you want me to take another go at it, absolutely can. Yeah, that's a really clever and original idea with the bullet bill. There's a scene in the first episode where like the wizard is trying to remember. He's being like, what is my mantra? It's like, let me burn you up in fire and flames and, what was it? And then the handyman is like, oh, the next line is, fire and flame, meteor, whatever. It's not like that. It's more poetical. It's more like a poem, but I can't summon it myself. And he's like, oh yeah, that's how it goes. And then after that, he's like, oh yeah, the guy's having trouble memorizing the stuff, so, you know, I figured I'd memorize it for him. And if he ever had trouble, I'll just tell him the rest of the lines and then he can finish the spell. And it's like, oh wow, I've never seen anything. That's a pretty clever thing for a character to do in a Isekai. You're heading away. You gotta get going. Coolified. The runaway guys are starting a stream. Gotcha. See you later. Highway, you're up next. Highway is here. Anyway, Handyman is Saito in another world. Really enjoying it. Really impressed. And it was the kind of impressed where, like, from the first couple of scenes, it's like, oh, this is hitting. I like these characters. Oh, I like more than one of these characters. I like all these characters. Oh, this is really funny and like, setting things up really quickly. Huh. Some shows you watch and you're like, is this good? Other shows you watch and like, oh, this is good, this is good, this is great. Oh. This is a winner. We found a winner right here, folks. And that was my impression watching Handyman Saito. I have one more anime I'd like to touch on. The first ep of Campfire Cooking in Another World with my insane skill. My absurd skill, sorry. So, the basic premise of that, it's another isekai. Basically, there's like a nation that has summoned some high school kids to be heroes for them. And, well, you know, as they're talking and seeing like what overpowered skills they got, you know, like, oh, I got Holy Sword, I got magic, various types of magic. They look around and what's this? Behind them is just a salaryman who also got summoned. I guess he was in the area of effect of the spell, but clearly he's not supposed to be there, and they look at his absurd skill, and it's online shopping, and they're like, what the fuck is that? Online shopping. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, you can go. Go ahead and leave. Take this money. Don't talk about what happened here. This might be embarrassing if it got out, you know. Maybe just shut up and leave. And he's immediately, after leaving, he's like, well, this seems super shady. I gotta get the fuck out of this country, like, right now. And he starts legging it for the border, which is just really funny and really pragmatic in a way you typically don't see with, you know, isekai characters. Makes for a fun plot. And, secondly, the other thing he realizes is like, oh, he can just order food wherever he is using his absurd cheat skill. You know, like, using local money and just getting, like, Japanese food from, like, the kind you would buy at a supermarket, just wherever he is. And he uses this to cook really good food. And, so far, the mix of, like, pragmatic adventuring and, like, cozy eating food and cooking food is just really sublime. It reminds me a lot... The show I think about is Laid Back Camp with the cooking part, and the rest is just like a really top-of-the-line isekai. You know, there's like some monsters, there's some fighting, there's some like adventuring. Mostly not fighting, mostly just traveling, but, you know, it has like a really good combination of the two elements that makes like a really good... That makes like a really great impression, at least judging from the first episode. The show, I've said before that, with Laid Back Camp, with it I've been reminded of Breath of the Wild, the way that you sort of like hang out in nature and shit. You know, you sort of like do things. You sort of like, Laid Back Camp is sort of like the parts of Breath of the Wild where you're hanging out in nature and you're eating food and cooking food. This is like Breath of the Wild, like the whole picture. This is like the parts of it where you're exploring a world. This is the parts of it where you're like doing weird side quests for weird folks. And of course, cooking and eating food is a big part of it. If I had to pick one as a number one, I would say, like, I'd probably say either that or, I'd probably say either cooking isekai or, I think cooking isekai is either number one or maybe Onimai. I'll say Onimai is a lot more of a, you know, it's a little bit, I have to hedge it, right? I have to say, like, oh, it's a little dirty, it's a little weird, insofar as, like, yeah, it is, like, pretty hornt. Or, like, it literally is pretty explicit about things that are, you know, a little bit weird to be explicit about. But but also it's the only slice of life this season, whereas conversely, there's a ton of isekais, so, you know, it depends on how much you value, like, you know, being one of a kind in a season versus being the best example of an isekai I've seen in a minute. Like, I don't even know, like, how many isekai I really truly love. Like, I'm thinking now, like, it wasn't that long ago that I did my anime of the year list. I'm trying to think, did an isekai even make that list? Dr. Stone Special made the list. That's like isekai adjacent. Princess Connect is isekai adjacent. You know, it's a fantasy show. That also made the list. Let me just run through my anime of the year from last year real fast in my head. Laid Back Camp was on there. Quintuplets was on there. I wonder if I've missed anything. I hope I haven't missed anything that I can't go back for. Bofuri. Kaguya. Laid Back Camp. Dr. Stone maybe is the closest it gets. Unless there's something I'm forgetting. Dress Up Darling is not one. Licorice Recoil isn't one. Spy X Family isn't one. Yeah, I don't think any isekais made my list last year, so no shit. I guess what I'm trying to get at, this might be one of the best isekai in years. Campfire cooking. Absurd skill. Oh, nice execution on the thing, Highway. Hello, Fire Master, how you doing? This is cleverly done. Off stream, Highway was asking for ideas. And one thing I suggested was to make a level where you had to use the frog suit ability to run on water. And this is a really nice execution of that, Highway. Nice work. Not sure. It looks like I missed a lot of coins, actually. Not sure, like, which way I should be going. Which way will have the coins I need. Oh wait, there's totally stuff up here. Oh, just two, though. Go left. And by the way, during the lightning round, a timeout counts for all of our tries. Wait. What? Oh, okay. We can just swim through here. So keep that in mind, that's how we do it. I feel like having to backtrack. That's gonna be fucked. There's some more coins. Highways levels tend to be like this. Oh, look at that. That feels like cheese right there. Highway, did you know that was possible? I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't. Nope. Crap. How do you get over there, though? Oh, yeah, get over there. However you get over there is how you get over here. Doesn't help us any, that cheese, because we can't get the coins that are below that area, so we can't proceed off that. Let's spring part was definitely cheese. Gotcha. I feel like we might be fucked. Yeah, we're like 20 coins away. I just gotta hope for the best and hope that there's like 20 coins in a little room off that key door. Which feels unlikely to me. "25 seconds, 24 seconds. Where am I? Where the fuck am I? We're at the start? What? Huh? What? Huh? Why return to start? Also, there was totally a bunch of coins over here that we didn't get. Well, like I said, a timeout counts for all of our tries. Thank you for the level. I'm sure we'll beat that at some other time. Next up. Next up is Mario Maker Maker. Does not appear to be in queue right now. Let me at Mario Maker Maker. You are up. I think we will close the queue with this level here. I think now is a perfectly good time to call it. Let me see if other people that I follow are streaming. That's right, they are. Okay. I'm also gonna watch the AGDQ. The AGDQ. Wouldn't it be okay to submit one more? Yes, you can go ahead. Everyone, take this opportunity. Submit one if you like. I'm gonna close it as soon as we start the next level, which seems like it'll be in the minute because Mario Maker Maker doesn't appear to be here. I also got like a couple more cards I want to hit on real quick. But I also want to watch, there's like a Mario All-Stars run at AGDQ that uses the BizHawk Shuffler, you know, similar to the randomizer roulette, which I did a few weeks ago. And I think that that could be a very fun run to watch tonight. But, meantime, I'm going to watch some of Dan Reichert do some stuff. Also, by the way, let me say the new schedule again. I say again, I don't think I've actually shown the new schedule this stream, but here's the schedule from here on out. Monday and Thursday are going to be Persona 5 Royale. I've gotten to the middle of the third palace in that, and, you know, making good and steady progress twice a week. That game is very, very long, so need to spend all the time, need to spend, like, multiple streams a week, or if we're to get through it in a reasonable time frame. And then on Fridays will be viewer level streams such as this one. I would love it if y'all came by for these streams. I would love it if you came by for Persona. I love Persona 5, and I'm really enjoying Royale. And, you know, I think it'd be fun. I think it is fun to watch as I go through it and do dungeons and do story and see things that I, you know, didn't know were in the game, like whenever I see a new character or a new feature. I'm just always surprised, and that's a bit of fun. I have never done Persona 5 Royale. I've done Persona 5 before. Royale adds like a whole new third to the game, as well as a lot of quality of life stuff. It is extremely good. Would recommend people tune in for that. Mondays and Thursdays. I got a couple more cards. Highway says someone released a DKC enemy randomizer. I've heard about some randomizers for DKC. I don't know if they're like really fleshed out. That sounds kind of similar to like the Mario World randomizer. I guess I would like a DKC randomizer more than a Mario World randomizer, just as a rule. You know, just because I really, really, really love Mario or sorry, DKC. That's like one of my favorite franchises of all time. So definitely should check that out. Maybe a lot of stuff I could check out this year. Next card. Looking forward to Last of Us on HBO this Sunday. I've heard some extremely good things. People are saying it's fucking great, and that's really, really nice to hear. I'm definitely gonna watch it, and I'm gonna make my family watch it, and I'm looking forward to seeing like their reactions to the thing that happens at the start of that game, and presumably the start of that show as well. That's gonna be so powerful. People are saying on Twitter, or before Twitter shut down, we're saying that before Twitter third-party apps shut down, and before I was unable to read Twitter anymore, they were saying that it's really fucking good. It's just as powerful as the game was, and the choices that they've made have been really, really smart. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Also been playing Breath of the Wild DLC. I never finished that back in the day. When that came out, I sort of got to the part where it was like, here's 12 things to do. Go do them. And I was like, fuck this. I don't want to think. And recently that was the first life. I looked up how you do some of it, and also like I looked up how you do some of it, and also how what? Huh? Oh, you just wait. You just wait. You just wait for the mushroom. Okay. Well, GG. Thank you for the level, Mario Maker. I lost both my lives. That's sudden death. Sudden death happens when you're not here, when your level comes up. I still play it, but it's sudden death, so fewer tries is the upshot. For those wondering, for those who don't know. I'm gonna close the queue. Thank you for getting your levels in. Very nice. There we go. There's the hotkey. Close queue. I looked up how you do some of them, and also I have been, in some cases, just, looking at the map and just going to where the point of the map is, and just doing what seems obvious. And it's actually been not as bad as I thought, not as hard as I thought. I've done now 3/4 of it, 9 of the 12 objectives, and I just got the water area left, so I'll probably finish that out and get to the extra dungeon, which I've not seen anything of. It hasn't been at like a GDQ or nothing, so I haven't seen a run of it. I haven't seen like what it looks like. I don't even know what sort of animal the DLC dungeon is based on. So that'll be fun. Sort of a thing I'm doing on the side in my free time off stream, getting me a little ready for Tears of the Kingdom. All right, the last level is by Highway. Go ahead and hit next for you. All right, let's do it. Last level of the night. Thank y'all for coming by and getting in so many nice levels. I appreciate it. It's been a couple of weeks since the last time I did Mario Maker, so I'm glad to see people still showing up and getting their levels in and having a good time chatting and shit. I appreciate it. Hopefully some of y'all will come back for next week, Monday, Thursday, Persona 5. I have one more card. Been thinking about playing Ape Escape. Ape Escape was on one of the t-shirts that has like, it's like a Metal Gear t-shirt at AGQ. The Yetis, basically. This is interesting. You have to get all the 1-ups. Clever idea. There's like a Yeti t-shirt where it has like a Metal Gear, the guy from Metal Gear. Fuck. am I saying? It has Snake in like some shrubbery hiding, and in the foreground are a bunch of apes. And it's just a really good t-shirt, and I said, oh, I want that one. I'm gonna get it even though I've never played Ape Escape. So now I am wondering, should I play Ape Escape? Is that a game I should check out? Maybe that would be a fun one to stream, try out. I don't even know if you can like play it anymore these days. It's possible it's not really playable. I don't know. It's just like I mean I don't know that much about Ape Escape. I just know that it's like a. It's just like a. Is it a platformer or is it just like? I don't know if you jump in Ape Escape, or if it's like a platformer in that sense, but. Jesus. Okay. I don't know if it's a platformer in that sense, but. We're halfway done, by the way. But still would be pretty cool, I think. Might be a good idea to play that and, you know, get that experience. If Ape Escape was really central to you growing up, wondering, like, how I missed it, the simple answer was I was not a PlayStation guy. Didn't get a PlayStation until the PlayStation 3? Until the PlayStation 3, so with a lot of like legacy stuff, I never played them. Like I never played God of War, the original games, only the reboots. I never played Jak and Daxter. I never played Sly Cooper. A lot of games I've never played. No. I've never been one much for playing old games that I've never played before, which I guess as a streamer is kind of weird. You know, like my tendency is to play games that I've played a million times and that I know like the back of my hand. And part of me feels like playing an old game like that, right? If you were to play an old game, right? Here's my philosophy on old games. I feel like it would be hard to play an old game and enjoy it as much as you would enjoy a new game. You know, like things are gonna feel dated, things are gonna be weird, and a lot of what gets people over cases like that is, you know, it's nostalgia. And without nostalgia, might be hard to, you know, to stay. It might be hard to push through, you know what I mean? But given I am a streamer, I should really, given that I stream, I suppose it would be probably good content, if nothing else, to try out games that I missed originally. Now I have a key. I'll get over there. We need to return from whence we came. I guess I gotta leave this behind. Can't like bring it up. Shit. Power block is not destroyed. We might be fucked here. I mean, I can't get back there. I think we're soft locked, folks. Right now, in particular. Yeah, we're We're not just soft locked. We're oh wait. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Not soft locked. Okay. Good looking out, Highway. Thanks for letting me know I wasn't as fucked as I might have thought. Though I am a little concerned about the time. We got 6 ones left, and like a minute or 2 to get them. Okay, fuck, here we need to do the on-off. And then return up. I see there's one that's after the key door, so... Whoops. Key door will be the last thing we do. We're in the final stretch here. How the fuck you get over there? 17. Okay, I see 19. Just gotta get back to where we started earlier. Oh, I see how we do that. I see a way. Do this. Go through here. Go up through here. On, off. One up. Alright. We just have to get through the door in the next 30 seconds. Through here? No, not through here. Fuck. No. Right here. 10 seconds, folks. Hey, there we go. Good, we didn't have to get the donut block down or anything. We're just right there. Woo. Thank you for the level, Highway. Folks, hope y'all enjoyed watching me play levels, talk about whatever, you know, was on my mind or on the cards or in the chat. Y'all had a lot of very good levels today. And I look forward to seeing you again to watch me play Persona 5 Royale on Monday. Please come and watch me play Persona 5 Royale on Monday or Thursday. Or, you know, if you only like Mario Maker, Friday, 6 p.m. Central, as always, as has been the way for a while. Friday, well, not the last few weeks, but you know, Friday evening viewer levels are back. Next Friday, Friday after that. For the time being, that's going to be the thing. Thank you for coming by, hanging out. I'm going to send you over to Dan Reichert. I'd send you over to GDQ, but I don't know what they're playing. I'm really mostly looking forward to the run that's later tonight, so I think let's just go with Dan Reichert. He's a good dude, one of my favorite streamers of all time. I'm looking forward to seeing what he gets up to tonight. Gonna probably be a long, long night. I'll see you again on Monday. Oh, I'm just pulling up the stream so I can see. Ray going. All right, folks. I'll see you on Monday. Thanks for coming by. All that. Bye-bye, folks.